So Matt Murdock, aka Daredevil, the superhero that we all know and love from the Netflix show. One of the best TV shows, one of the best Marvel shows that we've ever watched. And it was so exciting and such a joyful occasion when we found out that, yes, Charlie Cox will be reprising his role as the titular character and will be in the MCU. And that was just a dream come true, since you get to interact with all these awesome characters that we've also known and loved in the MCU. He's in a greater space. And when we found out that he's going to be in his own TV show, 24 episodes, the first ever to give us this, it's not even 9 or 12 or 15, it's 24.
And even before that, he's going to appear in different projects before his own. She-Hulk was one of them, and that is done now.
He's going to appear in Echo, and it's going to be in the animated Spider-Man freshman year also. That's all we know of the projects that he's going to appear in. Maybe he's going to be in more. But after appearing in She-Hulk, people were like, oh, Daredevil, he's too nice, he's smiling so much, like he's flirting all over, like why, this isn't the Daredevil we know, no, I want to destroy that character. And then the last episode, the finale of She-Hulk, they were also like, no, why is he smiling so much, why is he having dinner with Jen and her family, no. But let me ask you this, do you really remember Matthew Murdock, aka Daredevil, the way you think you do from a Netflix show? Yes, that show was dark, it was brutal, unforgiving, serious, touched on uncomfortable and nerving topics. We all loved it for it because it was so much different from the MCU. But that was not all that the show was. Matt Murdock was not brooding all the time. He was not on his Batman shit all the time. Literally the first episode, the first couple of minutes, gave us these lines.
How long have you been practicing law?
About 7 hours. Well, if you go from where we passed the bar, going from we got our own death.
The show had its own moments when it was funny, lighthearted, you know, a bond about friendship between Matt and Foggy and Karen, all that.
What happened last night? Josie? Foggy? Something happened? Anything else?
Yeah.
And if you think Matt was not flirty and all that, no smiles, all Mr. Business and all Mr. Get to It, then let me give you 3 exhibits to back up my case on Matt Casanova Murdock. Yeah, I feel like that title is, too much, but hey, I'm just gonna go with it. It sounds catchy. But anyway, Exhibit A, Claire. This woman saves Matt Murdock's life as Daredevil on one of his crusades. She's a nurse. She's his first love interest. And let me tell you, Matt was not brooding to get her over. He was, flirty. He talked about stuff. They were getting it on. And they had some hot, steamy stuff. You get what I mean? And I mean, come on. It's freaking Rosaria Dawson. She looks amazing, and Matt was gonna fall for her. But things happen, he's Daredevil, and they had to call it quits. So that was the Exhibit A, his first, love interest in the show that we've currently seen. And of course, Karen, we've been with her since episode 1. We know that as time went on, they began to develop, some, flirty situations that were between them early on, and that they were beginning to develop something other than being friends. And then it got to a point where, we were like speculating when they are going to get it on, like when are they going to let these sparks fly? And they did, and it was beautiful. And they had one hell of a memorable kiss scene in the entire show. So while this bubbling popcorn was popping in the oven, we got introduced to ELEKTRA in season 2, when we know from the comics, ELEKTRA and Daredevil, Batman and Catwoman. You know where I'm going with this. And she returns into his life. They gave us a couple of flashbacks on how they were a thing. They grew fondness of each other. They were on some freaky shit. Like, she also got the Matt Murdock.
I know you told your friend you're not okay. And tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way.
Appears years later and then into his life. Matt Murdock was reluctant to let her back into his life considering they have a history, and she brought certain parts of him that he didn't want to bring back.
ELEKTRA in this show was that bad girl that they say you shouldn't get involved with, but she's so enticing and she's so addictive to be with. And the actress too did an amazing job. She's beautiful, she's capable. Like, as blind as Matt Murdock is, even he could see that.
And eventually they started getting closer and closer, and it feels like Karen was just left in the mud because I was like, man, what are you doing? Like, what about Karen? And if I remember right, I don't think at this stage they had broken up. Let me know in the comments below if I was wrong. And he ended up losing her at the end of the season, and it was back to Karen again. So that is 3 amazing, beautiful women that Matt got with in just 2 seasons. And now that I've presented you with these 3 exhibits in this case, what do you think of Matthew Murdock? Do you think he doesn't have game? He's not flirty, he's not all smiles when he needs to be? And maybe do you think he was a virgin? Because that's what many people thought when they watched the She-Hulk show. But that's the impression they gave because they couldn't fathom that Matt was flirting with Jennifer Walters and that they were attracted to each other. And they got it on in that episode, which was unexpected. But then again, in the comics, like, that's who Jen Walters is. And Matthew Murdock too has had, his own stuff in the comics too. In the finale, he had, dinner with Jen and her family. It was beautiful. I mean, can't we as an audience be happy that Matt is happy here? Like, we know that when he goes back to Hell Kitchen, like, it ain't gonna be pretty at all. And that, we know we're gonna get a dark stuff. By the idea or notion that just because he was in the MCU that, they are MCU for him, I admit they did give him some MCU-ish, line there in certain scenes.
Client is now gonna whoop your ass.
My ass remains unwhooped.
But that doesn't mean that they have completely MCU-fied him. We still see the Daredevil in him. Or should I say, the Matthew Murdock / Daredevil that we knew from the Netflix show is still him in his core, like the way he spoke.
The way I see it, Jen Walters can use the law to help people when society fails them. And She-Hulk can help people when the law fails them.
His demeanor, the way he carried himself, that it is the same character, just, they have given him a brighter setting and some lighter lines and all that. So in my closing case, Matthew Murdock is the man. Like, this guy came to the MCU, got Spider-Man off his, terrorist charges, came to She-Hulk, stole the show, and gave her the Murdock. And that's why she wanted him so bad in the finale too.
Not mind seeing Daredevil again. A woman has needs.
Now, you would think that would be all, and that, in Daredevil Born Again, as, Karen and Foggy are back, he will continue his relationship with Karen. But nope, in Daredevil Born Again, they sent images and videos, and even the official trailer, which just got released, that I just reacted to it, there's a new girl as well. The actress is Margarita Livieva. I'm sorry if I butchered the name. I don't know the character she's exactly playing, but in the set images and videos, they are smooching, they are walking, they are laughing, and even in the official trailer, there were quick shots here and there where they were kissing and making love in the shower. But bruh, Matt he's a freaking legend. Matt Murdock. And also kind of a dog too, because just how many ladies now, right? And you would think that his final endgame is Karen, but nope, Daredevil Born Again is like, wait, hold my beer. But we don't know whether they are going to be endgame, right? Like, are they going to break up and he's going to end up back with Karen? We don't know that, but we'll wait and see. Anyways, guys, this is the love life of Matt Murdock, aka Daredevil, Dog Devil, truly the man without fear, because all these ladies, if they gang up on him, he's truly going to have a hard time, especially She-Hulk. But that was just some bullshit thing. They knew what they were getting into. But yeah, let me know in the comments below what you thought of this. Leave a like, share if you want any other characters, also love life explored as well, and also subscribe and turn on that notification bell not to miss any new video as well. As always, Sneddy Sage here. See you guys in the next one.
I'm told by my guests my apartment's a bit stark. I thought maybe some art would warm it up.
I'm going to go out on a limb and assume these guests were women.
Well, I'm not trying to impress the pizza guy. Like no one else ever has. And I know you. I can hear yours too. Your heart's beating pretty fast.
Yeah, first round, baby. We're just getting started.
All right, I'm gonna kiss you.
if you're ever gonna do that.
Can I take you to dinner?
Yes.
What happened last night? Josie? Foggy? Something happened? Anything else?
Yeah.